Ugh. Rex? What's the matter? It wasn't. It was Clayton. It happened long ago, back when the Mid-Solar Ray was still active, and many of the familiar faces, but one of the driver wasn't a friendly face at all. That driver was named Clayton. Clayton was a very enraged man who tries to have it his way, and I'm sorry to say, this crept into his work habits as well. Clayton drove his engines very roughly and gave them coldly at them if they dared to speak him back to him. But what I heard from Duke was the only engine who stood up to him. If he rode on Sahando and Peter Sam roughly, back when they were used to be called Stewart and Falcon, eventually this behavior becomes so horrible that he was taken off of his driving passenger trains and was instead to assign driving the mining engines. Clayton didn't like this at all and would have the mining engines very poorly. Trucks and equipment were endangered because of Clayton, but he didn't care a bit. The Corps manager couldn't fire him because of the workers had shorter at the time. So Clayton continued on in the same massive manner, in the same enragements manner. One day, Clayton was shunting a row of trucks into the sidings when his engine began to grow in pain. It witnessed, but Clayton didn't care. He shouted it, and the engine kept quiet as felt it was about to burst. Then, Clayton bumped the trucks into the sidings very hard. The engine shrilled in pain as they suddenly heard a loud bang sang out, and the jet of the high-pressure steam was scattered and water bursting into the engine's cab, into one of Clayton's eyes. He screamed in anguish in the hot water of steam burning his eyes, slowly melting into nothing. Another driver quickly shut off steam, but by then it was too late. Clayton was still screaming, his hand was scratched into bloodness. How for suckness, whereas his eyes had been once. Several of the workmen tried to substitute Clayton, but to no avail. In a fit of pain and rage, he ran off towards the Mayfly woods, his arm flat and wide. No one saw him again after that. No one knows for sure. Some day he disappears in the woods. Others say he fell into the ocean. But one day, a year after Clayton's accident, a hiker went missing in the woods. After these days of searching, someone found the body lying on the moteless on the ground. But when they turned over, they were horrified to find out that his eyes had been plucked out of his skull. No one knows where the hiker's eyes went, but in the years that followed, many more of the unfortunate people were found dead in the woods with their eyes missing as well. Legend has that Clayton is still moaning on the Mayfly woods at midnight, looking for new pairs of eyes from whoever dares to step on the territory. His footsteps and a shriek of pain of echo throughout the whole night as he wandered off in the woods, looking for the next victim. But he said he never satisfied with his eyes. He finds it so he can keep the new pair. Maybe it could be yours. Well, suit yourself then, Mike. But don't say I didn't warn you.